Today we're at a new private permission. This particular site has 3 black dots that showed up on an old historic map that I've been looking at. We're not sure whether these black dots are old houses, a mine site, or even possibly something related to the railroad that used to be here over a century ago. So let's go see what kind of clues we can find in the ground, and hopefully it will paint a much clearer picture as to what went on in the woods right here behind us. The homes are supposed to be someplace along this hill that you see right here. There were supposed to have been 2. So what we're doing right now is we're kind of traversing the area. I'm looking at the historic aerial maps from about 1940 and trying to find this home site. And the first thing that we've seen that made us think that there may be a house here is right there. Actually, that looks like, I thought it was a drum, but that looks like it could be a gas tank maybe. I don't know, you guys let me know. And then I saw some cobalt out of the corner of my eye. If you take a look right there, there's a Vicks Vapor Rub. So I would say that we are right in line with where there may have been a house. There's another piece of glass shining right there. That's going to be more modern, but it could date to the 1940s from whenever I saw that house was there. So let's get to it, see if we can find the site, and we're going to be swinging the detectors today. Miranda has the Apex. I do have the Vortex with me, and we are very hopeful that nobody's ever searched here before. So here is the foundation of one of those houses right over there. You can kind of see the wall. But look right here at this giant hole. I don't know if this was a mine or if this was a cistern or... Look, you can see the tin down there on the side of it still.
So it's probably a little well.
I don't know. That's kind of crazy. We're going to metal detect all around this site and see what was here. We assumed it was houses based upon the dots that were there, but you never know. So let's see if we can find a few pieces of the puzzle that'll tell us the full story of this land right here. All right, guys, listen to this. So this is my first target, guys. I don't know. It looks like it's made out of brass. Doesn't have a through hole through it. So honestly, I don't know what it was. If you guys know, let me know in the comments below. We're right next to this hole where I just dug it up at. So I just had a really nice 65 signal on the Vortex, and I didn't put it on camera because I wasn't for sure if it was going to be a shotgun shell. But take a look at that, guys. I just got a knife. And it looks like it was open and the blade probably broke off while I was digging it, actually. So that's kind of neat. It looks like it could be the style of maybe an old Barlow. Miranda says she's found an old trash pile over here. See more of that foundation right here. Some of the stones. This is like the original road bed that I'm walking up right now. Oh, I see. There's a whole basin of stuff in there. The wash bin.
Yeah, I'm gonna put some flowers in it. What is this?
Oh, it does have stars on it. I don't know what that is. If y'all guys know what that is, let us know. It's cool. There's the old wash bin. That means there's a pile of bottles right here someplace.
Right there on top.
They all pretty new.
Yeah.
50s or 60s. Look at that Quaker State oil can. We just found the second foundation while we were looking at that trash pile, and this one is much older than the first foundation we were at. See, this one's rock. Where we just were was block, and that makes me think we need to concentrate over here closer to this side. Though I did just find that Barlow knife over there, so I don't know. We're gonna search the whole area because clearly there was some activity here. So the one part I left out about these 2 home sites is that there was a rumor that the Civil War soldiers that came through Alabama came right through this area. I just got a target down here that was in the 70s, and then it went to the 80s as I uncovered it, and I got a tent tensioner. And I don't know if this is going to be Civil War period or not. I don't think it is. But look at that. We used to find a lot of these at the Span Am camp that we used to detect, but the rope would have went through there, and then they would have been able to just flip it over and tighten it. Wow, guys, that's cool. To find an old tent tensioner out here. Makes me think that there could be a lot more stuff here. All right, guys, here's one for you. Let's see if this one's got a name on it, but I just got a miner's token. And that is super cool. Maybe another one that I'll have to clean up off site. I can see the numbers on it. I'm wondering if it's gonna have a mine name on it. That would have been the clacker tag. We find a good bit of these around the old mine sites. This miner's tag does not have the mine on it like I had hoped. I thought that it might have the mine name right there. All it has is the employee number, which was 87. So miner number 87, looks like he made it out. These guys were made out of brass and they would have hung on a clacker board right outside of the mine. And that might be a 37. Yeah, I think that's 37 instead of 87. And so the mine boss will be able to look on that clacker board at the end of the day and see if anybody was left in the bottom of the mine. Kind of cool, guys. All right, guys, I had a screaming 78, had about 4 inches deep. And it looks like I may have an underwear button. We're gonna clean it off and just look though together. Or it could be a knob to a lantern. It is very hard to say. We find these a lot in our area and they look very similar. I think that might be a lantern wick knob the more that I look at it. Look at that right there, guys. Just dug it up. It was a solid 78. It almost feels like lead. It's super heavy, but you can see it says Ford on it. Probably part of an old Model T or Model A. I don't know, you car guys, let me know though. Is it newer? So where we've been detecting all of these signals at, I didn't realize it's right in front of what looks like the well. And holy cow, guys. Jeez Louise.
Is that deep?
Probably about 35 foot straight down.
Nuh-uh.
I swear. I'm gonna back up from that edge a little bit slowly and think about bringing a magnet back to throw right down there. No telling what's in there. Sounds good. Pinpoint a little big though. Let's see what it is together. Look right here. And it says something on it.
Spit on it.
Let's just see. That is so freaking cool.
Is it like a kid?
It says Alabama on it, Mobile, Alabama. I can see that.
Oh, cool.
There it is. Starfish and Oyster Co. Red Snapper. Something specialty, Mobile, Alabama. Holy cow, guys. That is epic right there, guys. So just for you that are curious, it was a solid 78. And holy cow, that is the find of the day. I'm not gonna lie though, after look, there's a picture or something on the back too. We're gonna clean it up and let you guys take a look at it, but that is definitely the find of the day so far. So excited to find that, guys. That's one of the coolest relics I found this year. Here it is while it's wet, where you guys can see it. Finally can make out what's on the back. It's a fish. He's got a big fin. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it's got a big fish on it. That's super cool, guys. Really cool little badge. Let's see if I can find some history on the company. This picture is actually of the Starfish and Oyster Co., which was located at the foot of Canal Street, just south of the current cruise terminal in Mobile. By the 1940s, this company had grown to the largest shipper of snapper and grouper on the Gulf Coast. Miranda's using the Vortex now, and our very first target is another interesting one. I don't know what that is. It looks like it slides in and out, almost like a pump. It's got this little dangly thing on the side.
Pull it out, see if it comes all the way out.
Yeah, it'll come all the way out, I believe. I don't know. Who knows? Primitive plumbing? Primitive plumbing is what we're going to go with. Just had a solid 45 signal. I think I just got a button. Let's take a look at it together. I got one of the railroad buttons with a locomotive on it. I've always wanted to metal detect one of these. I never have. It's pretty faint. But you can see the train right there. If you look really, really hard. Dang. The last one of these, we found one of these while we were bottle digging, Tristan did. And he gave it to me because I had never found one, and now I have. Well, it cleaned up better than I thought it would. Look at that train on it, guys. Super cool little button. Very excited to add this one to my case. Again, the only ones of these that we've ever found have been while we're digging for bottles, so it's cool to finally find one while we're metal detecting. Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. We did recover several pretty cool relics. All of these are going to be awesome display case items. I'm excited to have that Starfish and Oyster Company tag, though. That is one thing that I did a little bit of research on, and I was not able to find another tag like it, so it's got to be pretty dadgum rare. Again, the railroad button isn't as rare, but to me, it was a really cool find because I did not have one that I had dug myself. If you enjoyed the video though, be sure that you're subscribed and we will catch you guys in Friday's bottle adventure.